Thanks for joining us for our math lesson. Can everyone say hello? Hello. Great. We'll begin with our meditation like always. That's right. 2 fingers to find our heart center. Left hand in our lap and close your eyes. Feel for boom, 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 boom in your heart center. Move your right hand into your lap. And let's end our meditation with 3 breaths together. 1, 2, and our last one, 3. Slowly start to wiggle your toes. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers. Slowly open your eyes. And we're ready to begin our math lesson. In this lesson, we're going to continue practicing division, but we'll be introducing the concept of remainders, or leftovers. So we're going to spend a few lessons working with remainders, and we're going to begin in this lesson doing a little bit of practice with some of our manipulatives, and also with students moving around and making some groups, and we'll talk about what a remainder means. So first, to begin, we're going to do some division facts practice. So we're going to look at a few on the board together, and we have a little trick with multiplication to help us think about what those answers might be if we don't know what they are for division. So let's start with 12 divided by 4. What's 12 divided by 4? Raise your hand when you know what that answer might be. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
3.
Very nice job, friends.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 12 divided by 4 is 3. And our friends know that one. Very nice. Good job. What about 24 divided by 4? That one's a little bit trickier. And if you're not sure what 24 divided by 4 is, try to think of it as a math fact family or a multiplication problem. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
6.
Great job, friends. It's 6. It is 6.
Equal 24.
Yeah, that's right. If you aren't sure what your division problem is, just like our friend Lakow said, you could think of this as 4 times what number equals 24. And that might be a little bit easier than trying to think, what do I have if I break up 24 into 4 groups? It might be a little bit easier to think about it as a times or multiplication problem with a missing number. So that's a good way you can do that, my friend. Good thinking. Let's do 30 divided by 6. And remember, you can think of it as 6 times what number equals 30. So when you have division and you're not sure, you can flip it and make it into a multiplication problem by thinking about your fact family. Good. I'm glad. 1, 2, 3. 5. You got it, friends. I'm glad that's easy for you. So 30 divided by 6 is 5. We could also think of that as 6 times our missing number, which is 5. It gives us 30. What goes right here? 6. Yep. Okay. 42 divided by 6 equals what number? Or you can think about this as 6 times what number equals 42. Think of it as a multiplication or a times problem instead, and that might be a little easier. What do you think? 42 divided by 6, or 6 times what number gives us 42? Got some ideas? Okay, let's do it all together. 1, 2, 3.
7.
Great job, friends. It's 7. It's 7. So 42 divided by 6 equals 7. Or we could think 6 times 7 equals 42. So it's a little easier to think with multiplication. That's okay to do that, and it helps you. It's easier to sometimes think of it like this instead of like this. So let's do a couple more. 56 divided by 8 equals what? Or we can think of this as 8 times our missing number equals what? What goes right here?
56.
Yeah, 56, our big number, goes right there because in division, our biggest number is first. In multiplication, our biggest number is last. So 56 divided by 8. We can also think 8 times what gives us 56. This is a tricky one from our times tables. Anybody have an idea?
No.
No. Okay, friends, I'm going to give you a clue. It's a very similar answer to something we already had on the board here. It's a very similar answer. Yep, come on up and write it for us. You got it? Yes, you got it, my friend. You got it. So 56 divided by 8. She's going to put it up for us. 8 times 7 gives us 56. Or 56 divided by 8 equals, ooh, it's so high. Okay. So high equals 7. Good job, my friend. Thank you. So remember, think about your multiplication so that when you have division and it's hard, you can just turn that into multiplication and it might be a little easier for you. $63 divided by 7 equals what number? 63 divided by 7. What could that be? We can also think 7 times what number gives us 63? I'm going to give you a clue. You can use your fingers. You got it. So 63 divided by 7. If that seems tricky for us, we can think 7 times what number equals 63, and that's a little bit easier. So we want to think about our fact family numbers. We want to think about our multiplication tables, and that can help us solve some of division problems that are a little bit tricky for us, that might be a little bit difficult. Thank you. So we can think 63 divided by 7 equals 9, or 9 times 7. 7 times 9 equals 63. Okay, let's try a few more. No. I'm thinking multiplication. We need to do some division. 72 divided by 8 equals what number? How can we turn this into a multiplication problem, friends? Good. We can think 8 times what number, or blank, equals 72. Got an idea?
Yeah. Got idea.
There you go. Come write it for us.
Easy.
Good. So that's a quick, easy way. We can flip it around. Think of it as a multiplication problem instead of division. Might be a little bit easier for us. 72 divided by 8 equals 9, or 8 times 9 equals 72. Thank you, friends. Okay. Let's do a few more. 49 divided by 7. 49 divided by 7. Or we can think what equation can we put here? 7 times what number equals our biggest number, 49. Got it? What do you think? 7. Go ahead and write it for us. Go ahead and write it for us. So if it's a division problem, it's a little tricky. You can flip it around to a multiplication problem, and it's a little bit easier to think about that way. Very nice. Thank you, friends. That looks great. Let's do 2 more. 2 more. 81 divided by 9 equals what number? How can we make this into multiplication? 9 times blank equals 81. Okay, got it? Are you sure? Okay, then put your hand down. If you don't have it, that's cool. You got it? What do you think?
9.
Yep. Here you go. Write it in for us. Okay. 9 times 9 equals 81. 81 divided by 9 equals 9. Thank you very much. So 64 divided by 8 equals 8. 8 times 8 equals 64. When we have a division problem, we can flip that into multiplication. And it's a little bit easier to think of our multiplication than division sometimes. So that's a little trick we can use. So next we're going to take a look at our PowerPoint, and we're going to learn about something called remainders. A remainder is when we do some division like this, or like this, but we have some leftovers. We don't have equal groups. So let's take a look and see what happens with remainders. Today we're going to learn about remainders. Remainders. It's kind of a tricky word. Let's do it a little bit at a time. Remain. Remain. Ders. Remainders. Remainders. Very nice job. So remainders are going to be something new we learn about for the next few lessons. And we use remainders when we have a division problem, just like this. We have division, but it's when we cannot share into equal groups. So most of the time we've been talking about dividing and sharing into equal groups. All our groups have had the same numbers. Like if we had our example from class before, 12 divided by 4 equals 3, and we have 12 things. Yep, 12 little X's. So we're making groups of 4. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 groups of 4. Does every group have 4 in it?
Yep.
So those are equal groups. And today we're going to talk about when things are not in equal groups. So we're going to see what happens with that. So far we've only been talking about equal groups, and we'll see what happens when we have unequal groups. So when we have extra things left over from our problems, something that's left over means something that's extra. So if we have something like 12 minus 5. What's 12 minus 5?
Equals 7.
7. Yeah, 7. So we have 7 left over. They're left over. If we had 12 birds and 5 of them fly away, there are 7 birds left over. Or if we have 10 cookies and everybody eats a cookie today, all of our students, how many cookies are left over?
1.
Just 1 cookie is left over. 1 leftover cookie. Very nice. If we have 30 pieces of candy and we eat 20 of them,
Equals 10.
how many candies are left over?
10.
10 candies are left over. Very good. 10 candies are left over. So leftover are the things that are extra. They're the things we didn't use. So we have 7 left over, 1 left over, or 10 leftover cookies. So when we do that with division, we call that our remainder. We call our leftovers our remainders. So when we think about division, we can ask, how many are left over? So how many are left over here for this problem? Do we have any left over?
3.
Well, we have 1, 2, 3 groups. Do you see any little X's outside of our circles? No. So we have no leftovers. We have 0 leftovers for this problem. We don't have any little X's outside of our circle. So let's take a look over here. How many pieces are left over of these cookies?
3.
3? I think it's kind of a funny shape, but I think it's just 1 cookie. No, just a picture of cookies. So I think there's just 1 big cookie there in the middle. So how many are left over?
1.
1 piece is left over. What about with this cake? How many pieces are left over?
6.
Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3
4, 5, 6.
pieces of cake. Yeah, 6 pieces of cake that did not get eaten. So there's 6 pieces that are left over or they're extra. So when we think about something that's left over, we call that our remainder. So there was 1 remaining cookie. There were 6 remaining pieces of cake. Things that were left over, they're extra, they're not used. We call those our remainder. And we use a special letter in math to think about and write what our remainder is. Can you guess what letter we use? What do you think?
R.
R, that's right. We use a big R to be our remainder. So we have leftover things, we write it with this R. So for the cake, we could say R6, remaining or remainder of 6. For the cookie, R1, a remainder of 1. So let's look at our friends with their cookies or pieces of cake here. So how many pieces do we have?
6.
6 over here. How many friends do we have?
3.
3 friends, so we're going to divide by 3. And let's pass out our cookies or cakes. There's 1 for her, 1 for her, 1 for him, 2 for her, 2 for the baby, 2 for the man. So our answer is 2. Everybody got 2 pieces of cake. Do we have any cake or cookie left over here? Do we have a remainder?
No.
No. So this works out in equal groups. We don't have a remainder. But what if we had more donuts or cookies? What if we had 8? 8 cookies or donuts. So we're gonna, how many friends do we still have?
3.
We still have 3 friends, so we're gonna do our total number, 8, divided by 3 friends. Let's pass them out. 1 for the girl, 1 for the baby, 1 for the man, 2 for the girl, 2 for the baby, 2 for the man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How many do we have left here? Is that enough to pass out to all our 3 friends?
No.
No. So we're going to stop right there because these are equal. And we're going to call these our remainder. Our remainder. So we have 8 divided by 3 equals 2 for everybody with a remainder of 3. So we've got 2 left over. Those extra ones are our remainder. So everybody has 2. These are all equal. Equal groups of 3. And we have 2 left over. Those are remainders. Well, let's take a look at apples. With apples, we've got some apples.
1 for the girl, 1 for the cat, 1 for the
Yep, we're going to pass out our apples. I think we have 9 apples.
girl,
So we're going to pass out 3 for the girl, 3 for the cat, 3 for the man. We've got our 9 apples. All together, 3 friends. Each friend gets 3 apples. So we have 9 divided by 3 equals 3. We have equal groups. Do we have any remainders? Nope. Everybody gets the same amount of apples, and all our apples are gone. What if we only have 5 apples? Let's do it. How many friends do we have?
3.
3 friends, so we're going to take 5 apples divided by 3. 1 for the girl, 1 for the baby, 1 for the man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If we give 2 to the girl and 2 to the baby, does the man get any? No. That's not fair. We want everybody to have the same amount. So we're going to keep everybody with 1 apple. How many are left? 2 apples. So we're going to call that our remainder. We're going to call that our remainder. So everybody gets 1 apple, and we have 2 left over. So 5 apples divided by 3 friends equals 1 for everyone, with 2 left over, our remainder of 2. So we would write this as 1R2, because everybody gets 1, which is the equal groups. And then we have 2 left over that we can't fit into those equal groups. So we call that our remainder. So we're going to do a little stretch break to take a little rest from our thinking. We're going to move our bodies. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Put your arms up high. That's right. Stretch out all your fingers. Very nice. Go up on your toes. Get a little bit taller. Do a little jump. Very nice. And touch your toes. Come up halfway. Swing your monkey arms. Pretend they're very heavy. You can make some monkey noises if you want. Stand up nice and tall. Let's do it again. Put your arms up high. Stretch out your fingers. Get a little bit taller. And jump up. Put your arms in a T. And touch your toes. Come up halfway so your back is flat. Swing your arms. Pretend they're very heavy. Stand with your back like this, friends. Stand with your back like this so your arms are hanging. Stand like this so your arms are hanging like a monkey. You shouldn't be standing up like this and swinging your arms. You should be like this, swinging your arms. Pretend like they're very heavy. Here we go. Yep. Okay, very nice. Everybody stand up straight and tall. Stand up straight and tall. Very good. Turn to a neighbor. Find a neighbor. Tell that neighbor hello. Tell that neighbor hello with your other hand. Talk to your neighbor. Give that neighbor a high five up top. High five down low. Very nice. 2 high fives up top. 2 high fives down low. Very nice. Okay, shake hands with your neighbor. Shake 2 hands with your neighbor. Okay, shake 1 hand with your neighbor and get ready to spin. Woo! Spin. If you can do the double spin, that's cool. Or if you can get 1 spin for yourself, 1 for your neighbor. All right, do a couple spins. Okay.
1 more spin.
1 more for you? 1 more for me. Okay. All right, tell your neighbor thank you. Thank you. Tell your neighbor you're welcome. You're welcome. Very nice job, friends. Show me how you grow. Start in a small little ball. Grow a little bit. Grow a little bit more. And grow. Good job. One more time. Get small. Get small. You can. Grow a little bit. Grow a little bit more. And grow. Very nice. Last one. Get small. Last one. Get as small as you can. If you want to grow like a superhero, you can, but get small. Grow a little bit. Grow a little bit more. And grow. Very nice job, friends. Okay, one more time. This is our real last time. Get small. Grow a little bit. Grow a little bit more. And grow. Very nice job, friends. Okay, everybody can take a seat. So we're going to think about dividing with our manipulatives. We've got our beans. So we're going to think about dividing into groups and what happens when there's some leftovers or some remainders. So first, let's start with 5 beans. Is that 5 beans?
Yeah.
Okay, 5 beans. So let's pretend these beans are pieces of pizza. Pieces of pizza. So I've got 5 pieces of pizza. I want to share my pizza with these 4 friends. So Down gets a piece of pizza. Pang Pong gets a piece of pizza. Lakao gets a piece of pizza. And 2 gets a piece of pizza. Okay, how many pieces of pizza do we start with?
4.
How many did we start with? 5.
We need 1.
How many friends did I have?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Equal 1. Equal.
So how many pieces of pizza did everybody get? Or beans? Everybody got 1? How many do I have left? 1. So everybody got 1. So our equal groups. I've got 1 left over, or remainder. So what letter do I use? R. Remainder of 1. Okay? So you're going to think about how many you can pass out into equal groups. And then if you have any left over in your hand, that's your remainder. And you write it with your little r, or a big R. So let's do it one more time. Pizza, please. Pizza, please. Pizza, please. Okay. So let's see. How many beans do I have now? This one's still.
8.
8?
8.
Are you sure?
9.
Did you count all these?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13.
13 beans.
Okay. So I've got 13 beans. What should they be? Candy? Candy. Eggs. Okay, that's cool. I like that. So we've got eggs. Who wants eggs? Who wants some eggs? 1 friend wants eggs. 2 friends, 3 friends. Do you want some eggs too? Do you want eggs? Okay. So let's do it with 4 friends. We'll do these 4 friends. Here's an egg for you. Here's an egg for you. Here's an egg, here's an egg. Do I still have a lot of eggs to pass out? Yeah, I can keep going. 2 for you, 2 for you, 2 for you, 2 for you. What do you think? Do I still have some more eggs? Yep, okay, I can pass out 3 for you, 3 for Pot, 3 for Nadir, 3 for Pen Pen. Do I have any more eggs left?
No.
1 egg. Is that enough to pass out to all 4 friends? No. So let's make this into a math problem. How many eggs did I start with? I started with 13. How many friends did I pass out eggs to? 4. Pot, how many eggs do you have?
3.
How many do you have?
3.
How many do you have?
3.
How many do you have, Pen Pen?
3.
3, okay. All of our 4 friends have 3 eggs. How many do I have left? 1, just 1 little egg left. So I write that with my R, 1. So you want to keep passing things out until you have equal groups. And then you have your remainder. Okay. All right, how many do I have? Can you count? 17, okay, what should they be? Let's do candies. Candies, okay. So I'm gonna do my 3 friends here. 2, Prow, and Lackow. Here's a candy for you, candy for you, candy for you. Oop. 2 candies for you, 2 candies for you, 2 candies for you. Do I still have more to pass out? Okay. 3 for you, 3 for you, 3 for you. Do I still have more?
No.
Yeah. For you, 3 for you, 4 for you, 4 for you. Do I still have a few more? Okay, let's keep going.
5 for you.
5 for you, 5 for you. Do I still have more?
No.
What do you think? Do I have more? I still have more. Is it enough to be equal on all my friends though? No. So how many beans do you have, Prow?
5.
How many do you have, Teal? How many do you have? 5. Lackow, how many do you have?
5.
5. How many are left in my hand?
2.
2. So let's make that a problem. How many did we start with? 17. How many friends did I share with?
3.
Divided by 3 because I shared with 3 friends. How many did everybody get? 5 candies.
R2.
R2 because I have 2 left over. Very nice. So you're going to think about the whole number you started with, how many you divide it with. If you have any left over, that's going to be your remainder.
Finish.
That's okay. Can you count up our beans?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
16.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Okay, I've got 23. What should we have? 23 what? Should we use hearts? Okay. I've got 23 hearts, so let's start at 23. Divided by the number of friends I'm going to share with. 23. Let's do 4 friends. Do down, pang pang, lakao, and 2. 1 for you, heart for you, heart for you, heart for you. Do I still have more to pass out?
Yeah.
Yep.
อันนี้3อยู่ไป3รอบ
How many do you guys have now?
จุ๊บ
Do I still have more?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going.
ได้3รอบแล้ว
Do I still have more to pass out?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. How many beans do you guys have now?
4.
Do I still have some more to pass out?
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got enough to pass out. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. Okay, how many do I have left right now? 3. How many friends do I have?
4.
Is that enough to pass out equally? No.
No, 4. 5. Give me 5.
How many beans do you have?
5.
How many do you have? 5. How many do you have? How many do you have?
4, 5.
How many do you have?
4.
Count your beans. How many do you have?
5.
5. How many do you have? 5. Okay, all of our 4 friends have 5 beans. How many do I have left in my hand? 3 beans. So let's write this as our problem. I have how many altogether? How many did we start with?
23.
Put them in my hand. We started with 23. How many friends did we share with? How many friends did we share with?
4.
4 friends.
Equal.
So we had 23 beans. We divided it with 4 friends.
Equal 5.
All of our friends got beans. They got 5 beans.
And or 5. Or 3.
And we had 3 left over when we were finished. So 5, remainder 3. Thank you. Okay. So let's do one more. Can you count up our beans? Can you count up our beans?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
23 again. Okay, let's add a few more.
24.
23, 24, 25,
26.
26. So we'll have 26 beans, okay? We've got 26 beans. What should they be? What should they be? 26 eggs. Let's do eggs again. Let's do eggs again. Let's do eggs again. So 26 eggs. We're going to share with some friends. 1, 2, 3. How many friends am I sharing with?
3.
How many friends are we sharing with?
3.
3. So how many eggs did we start with? 26. And we're sharing with 3 friends. So let's see what our answer is. 2 for you, 2 for you, 2 for you. Do I still have enough beans to share? Yeah. 3, 3. Ooh.
Oh, 4.
3. I still have enough to share. I'm going to keep going. I still have enough beans to share. I'm going to keep going. Do I still have enough to share equally?
Yeah.
Do I still have enough to share?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's keep going. I think, do I still have enough to share?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Do I still have enough to share? How many beans do you have? Count up your beans.
8.
You have 8 beans? How many beans do you have, Pot? 8. How many do you have, Nadir? 8 beans. How many beans are left in my hand?
2.
Is that enough to share with my friends?
No.
No. So how would I write my answer here? I started with 26 eggs or beans. I shared with 3 friends.
26 divided by 3 equal 8 or 2.
Good, because every friend has 8 beans. There's 2 left in my hand. So we say 8R2. You got it, friends.
2 beans.
2 beans have fallen on the ground. And take your beans. And 1 over there. Have your beans. Oh, that's not a bean. Put it in my hand. Okay, put it in my hand. Can you count up our beans?
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Hold on, let's have Pen count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15,
12, 13, 14,
15, 16, 18,
17,
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
23. You're doing fine. 23,
23,
24.
24, 25.
Okay, 25. Okay, friends, how many beans do we have? 25. We've got 25 beans. I'm going to share with all of my friends. One for you, one for you. One for you, one for you, one for you, one for you. One for you, one for you, one for you. Do I still have beans to pass out? Do you think I still have enough to pass out to our friends? Just take a look. Do you think that's enough? Okay. What do you think? Do you think that's enough to pass out more beans? Oh. Do you think that's enough?
Yeah.
Okay. One for you, one for you, two for you, two for you, two for you, two, and two. Okay, how many beans does everybody have? 2 beans? Okay. I still have some more beans. Still got some more beans. Do you think that's enough to pass out to everybody?
No.
I don't know. Let's see. How many beans are in my hand? Count them up for us.
อะไรฉัน
Two's going to count up our beans.
1, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Is that enough to pass out to 9 friends? No, it's not enough to pass out to 9 friends. Can I have your beans? Can I have your beans? Can I have your beans? Can I have all of your beans? Can I have all your beans?
Me two times. Me
All your beans.
Me two.
All your beans. Can I have all your beans? 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 Okay. Okay, friends, how many beans did we start with? Pangpan, how many beans did we start with? How many beans do we have? Do you remember? 25. Divided by? How many friends? How many friends did we share with? 9. How many beans did you get? 2. How many did you get? How many beans did you have, Pangpan? How many beans did you have in your hand? 2. How many did you have, Prao? How many did you have? 2. How many did you have? How many beans did you have? 2. Down. How many beans did you have? 2. Pen, how many beans did you have? 2. Nadir, how many did you have? 2. Okay. So, how many did you have? 2. So it sounds like everybody had 2 beans. How many beans do we have left? 7. So you are right, my friends. We put R and 7. Great job. Thanks for joining us today for our math lesson about remainders. Can everyone say goodbye?